Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be checking out the new JBL Authentics 300. Today we're going to be seeing how it sounds, how it is to use, and if I think you should get one. All that soon to come, but if you guys could please hit those like and subscribe buttons before we get started, that'd be awesome. And with all that out of the way, let's get into this. Okay, so let's get started with what even is this thing. It's basically somewhere in between a portable speaker and a home stereo system. So you could definitely plug it in with an AC wall jack and leave it stationary in your house and never move it. Or you could take it down to like a porch or something like that and move it around a little bit. I wouldn't say it's too small. I wouldn't want to carry it all the way to the beach or the river or something like that. As well, the finish is just not really meant for that as much as I can tell. It's more of like a premium indoor type thing. I wouldn't want to get it wet or I wouldn't want to get sand all over it or something like that. But it's not too heavy. It's only about 11 pounds and the battery on its own does last for about 4 hours of playback. So can't complain there. Okay, jumping into how it sounds, actually pretty good, I'd say. It's got pretty clear highs and mids. It does have a solid amount of bass, especially with the bottom facing woofer right there. But I wouldn't say it's overpowering or anything like that. It's a bit less than something like a Party Box from JBL, but definitely not underwhelming. You also have the ability to adjust the sound signature with things like treble and bass knobs on top of it, allowing you to modify the sound signature, as well as being able to modify that within the app. It doesn't do a ton, but it is a nice feature. Going along with sound quality, I'm actually gonna play a clip of the audio. I will say that it depends on like my microphone and like the speakers you're listening to and all of that to kind of get the feel of it, but people always ask for it, so I tend to throw it in here. So we'll start that up right now.
She's got some nice long hair and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of...
So now that we know what it is and how it sounds, let's get into the important part, how it is to actually use. Well, upon powering up, it will automatically connect to your Wi-Fi network and connect to the as an AirPlay client. So if you have other AirPlay devices, you can use this in tune with them or just use it by itself, but through the AirPlay interface. It makes it really nice. It does have the ability to do Bluetooth as well, and it does have other things you can use it for, like Alexa and Google Assistant. I don't really use that feature that much, but if you want it, it is there. As for my actual experience using it, I think it's super easy to use. I really enjoy the AirPlay on the newer iPhones. I know also it detects the connection of this device to the AirPlay network and it will automatically prompt you to connect to it. So even though like a Bluetooth device kind of automatically connects, this is not terribly unusable in comparison. It doesn't, as far as I know, have the ability to default to Bluetooth. So that is something they could maybe add in the future. But overall, really nice product. It is a little bit pricey at about $350, but that's on par, give or take, at least for MSRP, with other products in JBL's line like the Party Box Encore and other speakers that are about this quality and size. So it is kind of expensive in my opinion, but is what it is. As well, I will say that even though it is expensive, the finish on this thing is really premium. I like the aesthetic. It's much more of a premium thing. Like you could set this in your living room and it wouldn't look out of place, whereas like maybe just putting a Party Box or something like that might be a bit much. The gold aesthetic is really nice and all of it's actual metal, which is nice. So it feels really solid and like cold to the touch. And then it is wrapped in this nice leather. It kind of gives the aesthetic of maybe like an older amp or something like that, which I think is I think it's a cool look. It definitely like blends in better than like a bright, like flashing RGB speaker. Another thing I wanted to point out here is that it does have an Ethernet jack. So if you wanted to connect this to your home network without using Wi-Fi or something like that, it's more than capable of it. It definitely seems like it's more of a stationary product with the ability to go on the move rather than a fully mobile product like a JBL Charge or something like that. As well, it is actually part of a larger series of speakers. So there's the 100, 300, and 500. So I only actually have in person the 500 and the 300, but I wanted to say I will be doing a review on the 500s. So if you are looking for something a little bit more stationary and like less portable, more of like a maybe home like theater type experience, maybe not theater, but like, you get what I'm saying, like something a bit more like maybe louder, but like less mobile. I am going to be doing a review of this here soon, so please stay tuned to the channel for that. To wrap it up, I do think it is a pretty high quality product. It feels really solid to the touch and like a hefty, like kind of solid premium experience. So I couldn't complain about that. It is a little bit pricey, but it is also a premium product, so that kind of comes with the territory. That's pretty much all I have today though. If you guys have any other questions, please just reach out, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to them. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd also be awesome. But that's pretty much all I have today. Thanks.